Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna work on this gorgeous mini beaded Christmas wreath, and I decided to make it as a Christmas tree decoration. So it looks like this. Look how gorgeous it is. This one, this is from IKEA. They sell a pack of this for hanging stuff on the Christmas tree, but I was thinking if you just have a thick wire you can make it yourself. It's basically an S, or you can just use any thick thread or a ribbon to hang it on the tree. So to make this you're gonna need treasure circle component. Tutorial for this is in the description box. Then you're gonna need a Christmas bow. Tutorial for this is in the description box. Then you're gonna need 6 pieces of 3mm fire polish. Now this is not mandatory. Like when I did this, I thought to add a bit of accent and added a bit of fire polish in 2 spots. I mean, it's entirely up to where you want to add it. It's entirely up to if you don't want to add it, but I thought it kind of adds a bit to it, so you know, it's up to you. But I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with silver one for this one. I'm keeping my tree white, like light blue and silver, so this is gonna be for my tree. And then you're gonna need a bit of 15-0 to go on the sides of the fire polish. I have a bit of left here. This one's Miyuki 15-04201. I think it's Duracoat galvanized silver. Anyways, you can find it in my shop as well. And then needle, scissors to cut the thread, and the thread I'm gonna be using this Blue Azure Miyuki beading thread. Code 24. Again, you can find it in my shop. So I'm gonna thread my needle with about a yard. To start with, I'm just gonna add my thread. I wanted to do it on a camera in case you guys don't know how to do it. It's very simple. I just start anywhere really and go around the beads. Like I'm gonna leave a short tail for now just to hold on to, and I'm gonna go round and round until I think it's strong enough. With the netting, unfortunately you can't turn back and forth, as you always have to follow the thread path, and in netting it's always straight. And considering we have a circular netting here, there isn't much you can do here unless you want to add knots, but I know a lot of people don't like adding knots, so all you have to do is just go round and round until your work is strong enough. Like see, when I pull my thread now, you can see the tail moving, so we don't want that. So you still keep on going. Still pulls a bit. Now, if I pull my thread, it still pulls a bit, but I think I'm gonna be fine now. All I'm gonna do is just take my nail here and start here. So what I'm gonna do, I wanted to explain it before I do it because I don't know how much of it you're gonna see. So I came out of the cross bead here, and then I'm gonna take my needle, the bottom bead here at the back, and then once I take my needle through that, I'm gonna take my needle through this bead, one bead down. So basically, however you attach it doesn't really matter as long as it sticks to place. I'm just showing you one way. However you do it, there is no right or wrong way as long as it sticks into place. So once I connect this side, I'm gonna take my needle around and again bring my needle back through this or this, depending wherever my thread take me. And then once I'm out of that one, I'm gonna take my needle through the second side here at the back. And then again, once I come out, I'll go one bead down. That way I'll have it attached on 2 sides and it will stay in place. Instead of, you know, I thought initially to do it at the center, but at the center it wobbles, so attaching it at 2 places works best. And however you do it, it's gonna work. So here I am. I'm gonna take my needle, bottom bead at the back, here I am. And then here I'm gonna take my needle through this bead down, and I'm just gonna go straight 2 beads down, like so. And that's it, one side attached. So now, forget about the bow for now. I'm gonna take my needle around and come back. So I'm just gonna go like so. Okay. Like so. There you go. So now when I put it down like so, yeah, here I am. Come out of the cross bead there. So if I turn it back, I'm approximately at the second side here, see? So I just have to attach the second side of this. So here's my needle. I'm gonna take my needle through one of the delicas there. Pull it through. And then one bead down. Then just pull it. And that's it. It's attached on 2 sides. So I'm gonna take my needle again around, come out somewhere around here. Where did this one come around? Okay, so halfway around. And then add the fire polish. Now, if you know what you're doing, you can just skip ahead, but if you want to stick around, I'll be doing the whole thing on the camera. So I know there are a lot of beginners on my channel, so I don't want them to get confused. So I'll be just doing it along with you. See, I just follow the beads. Now that I'm long way away from this tail, I don't need it anymore. So I can just cut it so it doesn't get on the way, and continue my way around. See, I'm just following the curvature of the stitch. So nothing difficult. Pass my needle back. Still can't tell from this side, so I still have to pass my needle back. So from this side, I can take my needle through. Oops. So once that happens, I'm just gonna let my needle fall and straighten my thread because it's twisted. and continue my way. And then when I'm on this side, I'm gonna come out of this cross bead. See where I am approximately. I'm gonna add my first fire polish. So I'm gonna pick up 250 nose, 1 3mm fire polish, 250 nose, and then here go to the next cross bead. Like so. And once you added this, you want to go around again and bring your needle through this cross bead. So I'm just gonna take my needle back, make my way through some beads. See where I'm supposed to be, this bead. So I'm just gonna go this way. Then here. And then pick up 250 nose, 1 fire polish, 250 nose. See where my thread's coming out of? Go through the cross bead on the opposite side. Like so. And then around and come back to this cross bead. So unfortunately you have to go all the way around. There is no other way unless you want to turn back, and that's not really advised because that's not how your thread path goes in this stage. It just goes straight. So you just have to go straight and come back around. But then again, it's your beadwork, so whatever you do, it's up to you. So I'm trying to save myself time, going through a lot of beads at the same time. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be, so here I am. $250 nose, 1 fire polish, 250 nose through the opposite cross bead. So that's done. It's very subtle. That's my goal. You can add all sorts of different colors. You can add reds and greens to make it, you know, to make it pop. So I think that's about enough. You can go around and add same unit on different places. You can just add 1 or 2, entirely up to you. I think I'm gonna go around and add another one here. Gonna get rid of my tail. You get rid of the tail same way you added it, so you just go round and round until you think your beadwork is strong enough. So you want to make sure, like, you know, when you pull this, your thread doesn't come off. So go round and round and then cut the tail and then meet me back here. And that's how you make beaded Christmas wreath. They are pretty easy once you have all the ingredients and then once you have the beaded components as well. But I will leave all the tutorials for this Christmas bow and the treasure circle components in the description box, so you can go check them out. So all the ingredients of this you'll find in the description box. I will leave links to my shop where you can find all the things you need for this, apart from this. As I said, I bought it in IKEA, and you don't really have to buy it if you have like a thick gauge of wire, you can do it yourself. It's pretty easy. And then I'm just gonna take it under some beads. That's pretty much it. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm just loving them. Really cute. So thanks for watching, guys. Stick around for more. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.